Hey, it's David Baer from Baer on Marketing. In this video, we're going to talk a little bit about website conversions and some tools that you might be able to use to help you get more conversions. That's more leads, more sales, etc. on your website. So I wanted to first share a blog post from Sujan Patel over at Kissmetrics. It's called What the Highest Converting Websites Do Differently. And let's just dive into this for a moment because there's some really good, valuable stuff here that I think you're going to appreciate. Couple of facts that he shares at the beginning of the article, and I've heard very similar facts. In fact, I've shared some very similar facts in posts that I've done as well. You have under 8 seconds to really make a compelling impression on somebody who's visiting your website before they decide to either dig in deeper or to leave your site altogether. He has a statistic that I've seen actually as high as 98%, but 96% according to this of visitors that come to your website aren't intending to buy when they get there, and really they're just shopping. And so if they're in information gathering mode and you don't have a mechanism to follow up with them to help them come back to your site, you're going to lose out on those conversions as well. So thinking about that as an important factor. Also, the more landing pages or ways that you have to capture people's information, the better. And so, having multiple landing pages, multiple opportunities for them to opt into an email list or request more information, that sort of thing, the better you're going to do. And then a couple of more statistics which are kind of interesting here that I thought I'd share before we move on. Product videos can actually increase the sales, right? So having videos to explain, to demonstrate are very, very effective at conversions. In fact, will increase conversions well over, it says 144% according to the statistic that he's citing here. And slow loading sites are actually going to have a conversion rate that's going to be reduced. And then if you're not split testing, he talks a little bit about that as well. So let's talk about some of the points he makes here in this article. One very effective thing, and he has a couple of examples here, is that they make sure that they have a unique value proposition that is very, very clearly stated. And so here's an example of MailChimp, easy email newsletters. How more clear could you be than that? And so they are very clear at demonstrating, here's what we do, here's what we will help you with, and here's a call to action, sign up for free. Right. Here's another example that he uses of Hellsberg Diamonds. Talks a lot about the qualitative and expertise difference, how easily you can get stuff shipped and returned, and all of that. And so it's a lot easier to do business with this particular jeweler, for example. They test their calls to action. Now, if you don't have a call to action on your website, obviously there's nothing to test. So having a call to action is incredibly important. And a lot of websites miss that one point. But actually testing them and testing them against each other, seeing which ones are working and which ones are not, it's an important factor. Getting feedback, requesting information from your customers, testing your headlines is another really important thing. That's kind of similar to testing the calls to action, but testing what people are going to actually be sharing, what they're responding to. All of that is very, very helpful as well. And then they tend to have short forms, which means they're not asking for a big commitment from people when they come to visit a site. And all of these things put together are a really important factors in getting more conversions from your website. So how do you do this effectively and maybe simply, or more simply than you may be doing now? Well, I want to share with you our software called Grow. Grow is specifically designed to help get more engagement and a better quality of conversion from your website visitors. In fact, get more of those visitors to end up being customers, to end up spending money with you once you've had the opportunity to develop that relationship, develop that know, like, and trust factor that is so important in doing business these days. So what is Grow? Well, let me scroll on down the page here and show you. It's actually a software tool that will allow you to create a number of different website engagements and prods or conversion opportunities through pop-ups, full screen takeovers, calls to action, even individual landing pages that you can quickly and easily generate and build for your website with very, very little technical knowledge required at all. So I'm just going to scroll down through our sales page. Here's a quick example of how easy it is to just, it's a drag and drop builder, right? So you can quickly change text, you can swap things, move things from one place to another. Very, very simple. You can do all of that testing that we talked about. Split testing, you can actually have multiple versions of a pop-up and see which one is going to work best, or a landing page and see which headline is going to be most compelling. So let's give you an example. Here is a website called Happy Pets. It's a business that takes care of pets for you. And as somebody's scrolling down the page, the pop-up shows up and asks a very simple, direct question. Do you have a dog? We're offering free samples of a new healthy dog food, right? I can either say, yes, I have a dog, or no, I do not have a dog, right? So let's go ahead and click, yes, I have a dog. And it asks, right, us to enter our name and our email address to get 500 grams of whatever the dog food is for free, right? So you enter that and you get the free pack, and it's going to be, sent to you via email, or you can opt out. You can say, nope, I don't want to try it. And that's it. That's how simply it works. And if it is a relevant piece of content to why somebody is visiting, then suddenly it's incredibly effective for you. All right, so here's an example of another website. This is a modeling agency website, and somebody who might be interested in being a professional model, having a career in modeling, might come to this site, and they'll check out what who the current models are in the portfolio for this agency. Maybe they're looking for information on classes or something like that. And so as they're browsing through the site, suddenly they are met with the opportunity to, could you be our next top model? And again, yes, I'm interested, or no, thank you, I'm just looking, right? Or in this case, I'm looking to hire a model, right? If somebody clicks, yes, I'm interested, then there's a second qualifying question. Are you, between these ages? Yes, I am. And if they click that, then enter your name and email address below, and we'll be in touch with further details, right? So it's a sequence. And if you're not interested in this, you can just click and dismiss it and go back to the website. Here's one more example from my blog. It's an article that I wrote about ways to connect with your audience using social media, and it's a pretty long article, and so throughout the article I give readers the opportunity to download a quick sort of summary, a cheat sheet is what I call it, of the content in the article. So if they, too much to read now, download the cheat sheet. So I'll go ahead and click that, and they'll get a pop-up, get your free social posting cheat sheet here. And all they do is they enter their email address. Now, why is this so valuable to you as a business owner? Well, not only are you capturing the information from your website visitors, so you have the ability to follow up with them, but you also can present them with relevant information that they have said they are looking for by committing to give you their contact information, their email address, for example. But not only that, you also have the ability in these pop-ups or screen takeovers or capture pages to add a Facebook or Google AdWords pixel that will allow you to follow up with them through advertising as well. So if they are not getting the message through their email inbox, you also can get that message in front of them as they are scrolling through their Facebook newsfeed or as they're browsing across the internet through AdWords from Google. So it's an incredibly powerful way to continue that relationship building even after people have left your website. If you want to see Grow in action, one of the best ways to do so is to take advantage of our free 14-day trial right now. Head on over to baeronmarketing.com/grow and click that button at the top of the page that says Try Grow free for 14 days. You get a chance to dig in, set it up on your website, test it out, and see how well Grow can work for you. So head on over to baeronmarketing.com/grow and check out Grow for free today.